don't care that she's hot. I don't care that it's a good job. I don't care that you guys have been boys forever. If you are going to continue to accept and tolerate these behaviors from other people, gentlemen, unfortunately, you are never truly going to be happy. Today, I'm going to go over a few things that a man should never, ever tolerate from anyone. The first thing that you should never tolerate is somebody that makes you feel bad about yourself. It doesn't matter if it's a coworker, a boss, a friend, a family member, or a significant other. If there's somebody in your life that talks down to you, maybe bullies you, or makes you just feel worse about yourself, you need to run away. Which brings me to the second thing that you shouldn't tolerate, and that is being cheated on or disrespected by a significant other. Right? There's no amount of love, there's no amount of caring or nurturing or support that you can give somebody if they are a cheater. You know, unfortunately, a lot of these people are dealing with some really toxic things, and the way that it manifests is by stepping out on you. There's nothing you did wrong. Never, ever tolerate cheating. Never tolerate somebody disrespecting you that way. Which brings me to the third thing that you should never accept, and that is your significant other showing their body to other dudes. This does not mean that she's got to dress all conservative and like grandma. No. What I'm talking about are women that get their confidence and their self-esteem from the attention of other dudes. And so what they do a lot of times is flirt a little bit too hard. They may seek the attention from other dudes, and this is, once again, a recipe for disaster because you are never going to be enough. She's constantly going to be seeking the approval of other men. The next thing you should never tolerate is somebody that tries to control you, whether or not it's a significant other, whether or not it's a boss, a coworker, or even a family member. Guys, it's critical that you take care of yourself. And if there's somebody in your life that is trying to control you or dictate what you do, your happiness, where you go, how you live your life, gentlemen, you need to run the fuck away. The next thing a man should never tolerate for himself is not looking amazing. Stop tolerating looking average. This includes your style. This includes your grooming. This includes your body. Guys, dress better. There's been a ton of data and research that shows that men that actually take care of themselves in terms of their personal packaging and presentation with their style, with their grooming, with their scent, with their body, they're going to make more money. They're going to get better, higher quality women. They're going to get more action. Standards. What are the standards that you are setting for yourself in terms of your personal packaging and presentation? Guys, our image, think of it as your brand. What does it say to the outside world? There are some dudes that look amazing because they spend time, money, and energy making sure that everything is consistent and aligned. But there are other dudes that don't worry about it. They're like, yo, whatever. Gentlemen, if it's just whatever, you are going to get whatever. Not what you want, but what you get. You're going to get life's sloppy seconds, which brings me to the next thing I don't want you to tolerate, and that is smelling horrible. Your scent is your most powerful nonverbal communicating tool that you have at your disposal, and you've got 100% control over. If you smell bad or average or just boring and basic, people are not going to be attracted to you like they are if you smell incredible. Because the truth is that dudes that smell better are going to attract more women. They're going to attract more success. They're going to make more money. They're also going to get more BJs because their balls aren't going to stink because they use Pete and Pedro powder. Gentlemen, here's the deal. I've got an incredible offer for you because I love you and I want you to maximize your personal presentation, and I don't want you to tolerate smelling average. Right now, for a limited time, for those of you who go through our special link, you got to go through that link to grab the deal. You're going to get 3 amazing products for $50. It is a $33 savings. You're going to get a ball powder, the Pete and Pedro powder. It's a talc-free powder. It is the best on the market. Not only is it my balls that are saying it, all the dudes that try this are like, yo, our balls are all agreeing it's the best. You're also going to get the best natural deodorant on the market, the Pete and Pedro Fresh. This thing is eucalyptus spearmint. It's natural. It goes on. It's not going to clog your pores, and it smells amazing. Plus, you're also going to get to grab whichever incredible EDP Pete and Pedro fragrance you would like. You get to choose whichever fragrance you would like, a full-size bottle, whether or not it's Villain, it's Hero, it's King, it's Rebel, or the newest edition, Legend. Legend is actually inspired by Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous. As you guys know, Rebel is inspired by Creed Aventus, King is inspired by Creed's Green Irish Tweed, Hero inspired by Acqua di Gio Performo, and then Villain is inspired by none other than Tobacco Vanille. Gentlemen, right now, for a limited time, for those of you who go through that link, you get to grab whichever fragrance you want. You also are going to get to grab the deodorant and the ball powder for $50. You're going to save $33. But like I said, guys, this is for a limited time, and you've got to go through that link in order to grab the deal to smell amazing. The next thing that you as a man should never tolerate is somebody talking trash or shit behind your back, or just saying anything false about you. The way that I want you to handle it is this. I want you to actually address it with them. I want you to approach them and ask them, "Excuse me, Todd, I heard you said this about me. Why?" And just sit there. You don't need to say anything else. They're going to get so crazy, uncomfortable, and start stuttering and "I didn't," and they're going to lie and all that. But it's not about them admitting it. It's about you letting them know that they did it. The next thing that you should never tolerate is a job that you hate, even if the benefits are awesome, right? All right, life is too short to hate what you're doing for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. If you're the person that is living for the weekend, or if every day you're getting up and you're dreading going into work, right? This is no place to live, because you're going to wake up one day, it's going to be 10 years down the road, and what have you done? What have you accomplished? Maybe your 401k is solid, awesome, but you hate what you're doing. And unfortunately, when you hate what you're doing for that many hours in a day, it's going to perpetuate in a lot of other areas of your life. You may not exercise, you may not be a good husband, a good father, a good boyfriend. You need to do what makes you feel good and what you enjoy. If it means making a little bit less money, do it. If it means you got to get a second side hustle to compensate for that money, do it. If it means you've got to update your resume and start looking and figure out what is out there that you actually love doing, do it, because you deserve it, and don't tolerate mediocrity. The next thing that you should never tolerate is losers in your life. You know, and I'm talking primarily about your friends, right? Because unfortunately, you're never going to lift them up. They're going to drag you down. If you ultimately want to be amazing, you've got to stop hanging out with people that aren't going in the same direction you are. You know, don't feel bad. It's okay to outgrow people, including your relationship. Two things that I'd like to go over that are, in my opinion, unacceptable and you should never tolerate in a relationship. We've already talked about cheating. The second thing is snooping. There's no reason for somebody to go through your phone, go through your email. If they don't trust you, why? Is it that they did something wrong, or did you? And if you did, shame on you. But there is no excuse. But if you have nothing to hide, it should be okay. No, it shouldn't be okay. It's okay to be an individual and have privacy. There's no reason for her to snoop through your shit, and there's no reason for you to snoop through hers. Once again, if you don't trust them, get out of the relationship. The next thing you should never tolerate is somebody alienating you from your friends or your family. If there's somebody that is trying to control you and not allow you to see your family or your friends, there's something wrong with this relationship. That is not normal. But she says my family is crazy. Everybody's family's crazy. So is hers. Don't believe the hype. Do not allow her to alienate you from the people that you love. The next thing that you as a man should never tolerate in a relationship is anybody who is emotionally or physically abusive to you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There is no excuse for anybody laying their hands on you. And on the flip side, you should of course never lay your hands on her, right? But also the mind. If there's somebody that you're dating that is doing things that is making you doubt yourself, or making you feel insecure, or making you feel emotionally distraught, it's time to get out of that relationship. They are not right for you. It's not necessarily that they're a bad person, but for you, you deserve better. You deserve to be in a relationship that is happy and healthy. It doesn't mean that she's going to kiss your ass. It doesn't mean she's never going to call you on your bullshit, but she's going to support you, and she's going to be unconditionally in love with you, and vice versa. Guys, you are amazing, and there are certain things as a man that you should never, ever tolerate, and the sooner you stop and raise your standards, the sooner you're going to kick ass at life.